Yeah, what's up, guys? It's David from First Down Magazine. Welcome back to the First Down Magazine ELF show, Ep.3 now. We keep going strong. This time, as you can see, there's no co-host with me. And if you think I'm looking rough, you're completely right. And it's because I just came back from Paris. It was an amazing weekend in Paris. I met so many players, coaches, people that I've been wanting to meet for a while. And I've also met Arnaud. Arnaud is a guy that's been helping me with the page for a while now. And yeah, you're going to meet him too now because we're off to on the road.
Un pour tous et tous pour eux. Oh, pour vous les Musketeers. On va se casser la voix.
They do this whole like walk, to the stands. It's a pride walk. It's like a parade to the stands.
It's like a really huge pride walk.
So nice, bro. So cool.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool.
Even the staff guys are joining in.
Yeah. That's so cool. Everybody's hyped, man. That will be definitely a great game.
We're ready for the game now, bro. Alright, so we're spending
the first quarter with them.
First quarter up here with them.
Yeah.
And we're gonna cheer on the team from here. And then we go down.
No. That's so cool, bro. That's so
cool. We're still more than half an hour away from the game, and these guys are singing their hearts out. Let's go, bro.
That's so cool, man. I'm so hyped.
So nice.
L'étendard sanglant élevé, l'étendard sanglant élevé. Entendez-vous dans les campagnes mugir ces féroces soldats. Ils viennent jusque dans vos bras, égorger vos fils et vos compagnes. Aux armes, citoyens, formez vos bataillons. Marchons, car sans plus abreuve nos sillons. Mitchell. Let's go.
It's long.
Touchback.
Oh, he's bringing it out.
I don't know why, but let's do this.
Okay. Come on, Austin.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
75 that will be around 35.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah. It's so loud. It's a pass for Austin.
Oh, that was too high. Really too high.
Not a good pass. No.
Yeah. A pizza.
He threw a pizza.
Yeah. Oh, Blitz is coming. Matt and Davide were saying that the offensive line is a little bit concerning this year, and if you see the game, it's really concerning.
Already a huge sack for the Surge.
Yeah, last week it was
gonna make
like
it fourth and super long, so it's gonna be a punt probably. Yeah.
On the middle of the first quarters, and things are already getting difficult for the offense. I don't think we are gonna have so many yards in offense.
So that's 4th and 12.
Yep.
And it's gonna be a punt
from Remy Bertonin.
Yeah. It's gonna be a punt.
Yeah. That's a great punt. You can tackle it. Yes, sir!
Great play on special teams. The Surge are gonna start from the 20-yard line, I think.
The punt was sent high in the sky, so when the ball comes up, they already had a player to tackle the guy. Yep. I like the fact that there is no Drake sound. Only Kendrick ones. Yo, it's already the end of the first quarters and no points scored. As you can hear. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Nicolas Kanda, he's a great friend. Nicolas Kanda. Oh, Nicolas Kanda. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yeah! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Simon! Yes, sir! That was a huge play. Anderson threw a dime to Austin Mitchell, I call it. Yeah, that was a good play. My voice is already cracking up. I did too much on the.
That's
oh
it.
yes, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Yes sir, it's not good. It's not good. No.
6-0.
Yeah.
PAT was missed.
Yes, two rights. It's the second one and like 8 shots to go. No, 12 yards. Sack,
Great
huge QB sack.
Great sack.
Yeah, the Surge is
It's gonna be 3rd and 12 or 13.
yeah. The Surge is getting their momentum shredded up. Yeah, they have to redo it.
Riley's going long.
Yes, sir!
Wow.
Yes, sir! That was a great goal.
Great coverage by the first Musketeer
He was in
cornerback.
fact a little bit late, but he lifted his arm the great way. Yeah, that was cool.
On Louis Geyer again.
Yeah.
Louis is struggling to get going. Right. Sergio at the 45, maybe 44 of the opposing team. So let's see.
Yeah. Bro is right next to me. I can hear him. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. All that because of the fucking Red Company. I love them.
Yeah. Riley Hennessy. Another
Wow. That's so cool.
and that might bring them out of field goal range.
The defense is stepping up. The defense is stepping up game by game, play by play.
Okay, so we're on the sidelines now.
Yes, sir.
Sun came out as soon as we got to the sidelines, you know?
Yeah.
It's
so cool.
funny how some things happen, you know?
Yeah. Oh
So-
my god, I want to see some watermelon, bro. And a ball, and a game
Wow,
ball,
look
and a
at-
game ball.
Look at this, bro.
I want
That's,
to steal a game ball.
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice. All right, let's go see this Paris offense, right?
Yeah. La Rochelle, Marchand, Vumbo, so Mendes Correa. Yeah.
You guys need to know
Bahungu.
Arnaud's dream when he was a child was to become a sports journalist,
Yeah,
so
bro, I'm-
he's really happy right now to be on the sidelines.
Yeah, I'm like a child. Oh, great pass. Oh, there are some details on the Reds this year. Last year, they don't have all those details.
He's finding out about details because he's so close to the
Yo.
fence.
Wow.
It's a punt for Paris.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Good punt. Right. They're playing right in front of us, bro. It's so cool.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. Riley Hennessy is so tall, bro. Every lineman is so tall. Okay, I'm afraid now they are coming too close.
we gotta be careful.
Too close. Too close.
All right.
We had to step back.
We're coming on to us.
Why Brown is so
Pause.
tall, bro? It's like 2 meters, I think.
Yeah, Brown is huge, bro. Brown is
Oh.
scary.
the referee are sponsored by Citizen. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will probably notice every small detail I can. They have to make it, bro.
Got your emotion.
This is how you launch a season.
Got your emotion. Riley's following him.
Nope.
And Garrett gets the touchdown. Oh, there's a flag.
Oh,
There's a flag.
offensive. Yep.
Waick is saying offensive. By the way,
Waick.
what's up, Waick? How you doing?
Man, I'm stressed.
Oh, Bears playing well though, no?
Yeah, they're playing well. The
Better
defense,
than last week.
defense is doing great
Defense is
as
doing
expected,
crazy
and the offense got a big play on a play action and put the ball in the end zone, which was
Crucial
something-
6 points.
Yeah.
Crucial 6 points.
Yeah, we had a tough time last week to put the ball in the end zone, and we did it this time, so it's great.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
It's against
It
the
was.
offense.
Yeah,
Offensive
it's.
pass interference.
Riley's rushing.
Nope.
Riley's rushing.
No,
Yes,
yes, sir! Yes, sir!
What a tackle right there.
Yes, sir!
Another flag on the play.
Oh,
Flag
no.
on the play.
Offense? Oh, no.
Can you leave it at 4 from the 2 yard? You ready?
In my opinion, the PI was not a PI. In my opinion,
The PI right there?
yeah, it was not a PI.
Third and very, very, very long. No, not that very long, but.
Rush against Toniwa.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They
No
good tackles.
touchdown.
Good
No
tackles.
touchdown.
He's down before the 10-yard line. They should probably try to kick a field goal.
Yeah, but maybe they have ego, you know.
No,
I don't
they're
know.
bringing
Okay,
in
no.
the kicker.
Yeah.
They're bringing
the
in the
special
punt.
team is heading on
Yeah.
the field.
Special team is going in.
Ran the ball in order to have a better, a position to kick the field goal.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. No points allowed.
The
No
field goal
points
was
allowed.
good. Waick is hype.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That was
Yes,
a great
sir,
stop.
Emilio.
Oh, after a pass interference that brings Surge to the 2-yard line, great stand. A couple flags was bad mistakes from the Surge. Great stand from Paris though.
Yeah.
This defense is playing amazing.
Yeah.
This defense is playing so nice.
They're playing like the best defense in the league right now.
Oh,
Like-
those are strong words.
Yeah, man.
When Ryan Fire is around and stuff like that.
Last week the right side was also on the 2-yard line and
Yeah.
he went back. So we used to this. The goal line defense is great in Paris, and that's what is saving us right now.
And that's so important to have.
Yeah, for sure,
Huge
for
to
sure.
have.
Yeah, I was expecting so much worth from our defense against this offense, but I'm quite cool with it. Like that's a great game. That's a great state of the game.
Hold on. Let me do some good stuff.
He's working for the league now.
Yeah, I'm helping the league any way I can.
Send him more accreditation, people. He's the right guy. Like really sold. They sold him like he was a true genius, and he was
What
more.
a play. Henderson
Okay,
is
yeah.
getting out. He's throwing it.
No,
Oh,
it's a pick. It's a pick.
it's a pick.
Yep. Okay, this is maybe one of the last play of the first half.
Yeah.
We are down to the
It's 45 seconds. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line.
huge
A
pass.
big
Huge pass. Knockouts.
Yeah. No
Oh, whoa.
interference or
Yo, the
anything.
wind is
The wind is
crazy.
picking up like crazy.
Yeah.
We might have to go back up to the stands during halftime to chill out without the wind. Yeah, so 2nd and 10 now. 40 seconds left. Surge needs to try and put up some points, I guess, to not finish the half at 0.
Not a great play. Not a great play at all
tackle.
by the Surge.
Great tackle.
Yeah.
And a little bit of taunting in Oyewo's face as well. Love to see it.
7 seconds. Definitely huge pass. No.
It's a fumble on the play.
Fumble.
2, 1.
0.
Half
we
is
are
over.
heading to the.
Yes, sir. It's half time.
Yeah. See you at the start of the third period, bro.
Teams are getting ready.
Yeah.
Let's see what Surge brings out to try and not allow a safety and get out of the end zone.
Yeah. Let's hope the Musketeers are going to run the ball and get off the dangerous zone. You know.
If it's a pass play, I don't know if you can do a pass play with that O-line though.
No, and I do think that if it's a pass play, it's as dumb as passing the ball on the 1 yard line for the Seahawks and against the Patriots, bro. That's the same level as dumbry.
If you didn't realize, Arnaud is a Seahawks fan, so he didn't like that play.
No, I'm traumatized, bro. I still do nightmares. So the cheerleaders are showing up to the field. but obviously we won't show it you, and we are commenting the game right now. So
Yeah. It's a nice view though, let me tell you that.
I'm focused on the play, bro. Sorry. Yep. 4 down. 4 stars. I think it's 4 stars. Jalen under sound. He has the ball. He will throw pass. Coach. Oh, that was a huge defensive play.
Austin Mitchell got blown up as soon as he got that pass.
Yeah. It was like a hospital ball.
Yeah.
Oh, great punt. Okay, so the
Punt
Surge
lands inside the 10.
Yeah.
So Surge have a long field to make to get back on the scoreboard. Let's see if this Paris defense can keep it up, right?
Yeah. Only 14 seconds to go on the third quarter. After that, it will be the last one, and Paris defense is stepping up his game, play by play. So let's hope for more.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Last quarter.
End of the third. Yeah. We entered the fourth at 0-6 for Paris.
Defensive game, bro.
I didn't expect it to be this much of a defensive game.
Yeah. Waick was really right.
Waick was on it.
Yeah. It's still raining, so we are staying in the standings, but we have quite a great view, I think. Perfect girlfriend here.
All right, so we're back on the sidelines because we wanted to see the
through his visor,
fourth quarter. Fourth quarter from a close. Paris on offense.
Oh, great run by Condor. Would you rather have Nicolas Condor at the MVP or Amir Kilani? Maybe the world defense deserves an MVP, you know?
Bro, I think Amir Kilani just because like he could represent just how well this defense played.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the energy of the Surge sideline because they don't seem resigned yet.
I mean, they're down only by 6, you know?
Yeah.
The Paris
Everything
had
happens.
a couple chances to kick it and they didn't kick it. So, yeah, Surge is well in this. 8 minutes is a long time.
Oh.
8 minutes is a very long time. So it's gonna be another punt. Fucking hell.
Maybe a fake one. No,
I
definitely
don't
not.
think
With only
so.
6-point leads.
I don't think so.
That's great.
It's a good punt.
Davide is a really great punter.
Oh, and it's rolling.
Yeah.
Inside the 10. Almost to the 5. Almost to the 5. Great punt by Davide.
Yeah. Oh, Jack Del Rio just in front of us.
Yeah. So much aura from one man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This guy has class, man. Better and better. Oh, that was a laser. Laser coming by you.
Check it out. He's still on his feet.
Yo, bro.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Like 15 yards.
Wow. That was so cool, the play.
Fuck
There you go.
That's what's up, Hugo.
Yeah.
Gotta go for a field goal here.
Yeah,
Gotta go for a field goal here. They're sending in the field goal unit.
Love is
If you
gonna
kick it right now,
the play.
We're at the 2 minutes warning. If they kick it right now, they make it a 2-score game. 37, 38 yarder.
Okay. If he makes it, I'm going naked.
Snap.
No, maybe not.
Kick is up and it's blocked.
Shit.
Kick is blocked. He rolls all the way back into the end zone and it's a touchback.
It was
1 minute
was blocked.
54 for Surge to pull
I
up
think they
a
can
quick-
still
an
do it.
upset.
I'm afraid that they still do it.
Oh, this Paris defense.
Yeah,
They've
yeah,
been
yeah.
playing great the whole
Yeah.
game. This is the time where they need to show up.
The clock is running. Oh man, I'm so stressed.
Fans are chanting. Riley has the ball. He's throwing it
No,
up.
no, you have to defend it. Yes, sir.
No flag?
Nope, I don't think so.
No flag. No flag, and it's
It
an
wasn't
incomplete
touching
pass.
the defenders before the ball
They have
arrived.
to play this 4th down too, though.
They have to.
They have to play the 4th down.
Yeah. They don't have choice.
Yeah.
That's
The
so
game is
cool.
over. The
Bro,
game is over if they
bro.
don't. If they don't get the 1st down,
Yeah.
the game is over.
If they don't score, if they don't have the first down, we are letting the clock's run. So, and they don't even play an empty offense. So, Riley don't have many options on the offense.
Riley needs to clutch up right now.
Yep, he has to be great. Yeah, the defense is great.
Oh, Riley's great.
No, it's too short. Yes, sir.
Was that first or
no?
not?
No, definitely not.
Oh,
Definitely
it
not.
was. Oh, it so was.
Shit.
Oh, it so was a first down.
We are near the field and we barely can hear each other, so that's really cool.
Yeah. Red Company making noise. Riley Hennessy
Yes, sir!
leaps and he's down. He lost like 7 yards, 6-7 yards.
Yeah. It's not the first time Riley and Ace slips on the field, so
Waick.
it's the most important play of the game.
Man, I'm stressed, man.
Man, same, and I don't even cheer for the Paris Musketeers. I'm just stressed for the game.
Man, I'm stressed, man. Gotta last stop, just one stop. A fumble, interception.
We have to stop them.
Yeah, make something happen.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Riley gets the ball. He's looking to launch it.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Incomplete pass. First down is gone. First down is gone.
They be trying to hit the comeback route for the whole game.
Yeah.
Never hit one.
Oh
No.
Great tackle. And everybody's rolling to
The
the ball.
wall
That's a great
defense.
tackle.
The wall defense was there to tackle the guy.
And they got no timeout left. That's a huge component to this too.
Yep.
They got no timeout left.
Okay, that's cool.
36 seconds. Fourth down. 36 seconds left.
And they don't have any timeout left.
Another huge game. Oh.
Wow.
I think Paris called the timeout.
Huge game.
No, that's okay.
You still have 40 yards to go.
Yeah.
And also they can't just go with a field goal. They have to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
They gotta go score a touchdown.
I'm so stressed, bro. I'm under pressure.
18 seconds left.
Yeah. That could be the last play of the game. And I see dropbacks. He's looking to throw. Big ball. No, incomplete pass.
Incomplete. Very close to us. I shit my pants.
Yeah,
but
me too.
That was overthrown just a little bit. And the wide receiver couldn't track it in the air.
Yeah.
Much.
Last one. Maybe the last one. 30 seconds to go.
13 seconds.
9 seconds to launch the play.
You can probably do 2 passes. The
defense is great.
He's rushing. Pedro.
Voilà.
Inbounds.
Yes, sir. It's the end of the game.
They have to try and snap the ball.
Flag. Personal foul.
Flag.
Personal foul. It's against Serge. He pushed
It's
Amir.
against Amir, I think. I think it's against Amir because he was laying on the guy to not let him get up.
I don't know. I don't know.
You're gonna get called on that stuff.
Yeah. Let's hope it won't be. Game's over. It's a win for the Paris Musketeers here against Stuttgart. Yeah, let's say this. They said it to Jack that the game is over.
There's no foul. The time expired during the play. That is the end of the ball game.
That was a great game,
What a game
for the
by
mom
Paris
days in
Musketeers.
France.
To all the moms in France,
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy this game.
Yeah.
Happy Mom's Day.
Yeah.
Waick is so happy.
Marcus, I need my labor case right now.
Right, finish the interviews.
Yeah.
Great win for the Paris Musketeers.
Definitely
Super
win.
important win for the Paris
Yeah.
Musketeers.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the
Yeah.
end of the vlog.
That was super cool. Let's do some more.
Yes, sir. Okay,
Have a nice
Heading-
day, guys.
heading back to the studio because this is gonna be on the show, right?
Yeah.
Back to the studio.
Welcome back to the studio, I guess. That was a lot of fun to film that vlog of game day with Arnaud. If you've missed it, we should have it out already. There is a pre-game video that we did, a kind of race where we did a bunch of challenges around in Paris and at the tailgate as well. So a lot of fun to film that as well. If you've missed it, go back and watch that one as well. As you can see here, I'm wearing the Vienna Vikings against Rhine Fire jersey from last year's final. And that's because in next week's episode 4, I'm gonna be again on the road. We're gonna do another on the road segment. And this time I'm gonna be in Düsseldorf watching Rhine Fire against the Vienna Vikings. I'm so excited for the game. So many familiar faces, players that switch sides. We have Aaron Donkor just being signed for the Vienna Vikings. You have, of course, Jordan Bua, who's playing with Brian Fire. So much stuff to be excited about that game. And I'm going to give you another game vlog of that one in next week's episode. So stick around for that one for sure. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Help the channel grow, please, because it's been amazing to film these videos. And I need some feedback from you guys as well, please. Now, without further ado, we're going to move into segment 2. That's going to be On the Rise with Chrisman Kyei. Yeah, so welcome to On the Rise. This is a new segment where we're going to bring in rookies from the league and see how, they're finding themselves in the new teams and just playing the highest level of European football. The first rookie that I want to bring on this segment is someone that I'm really rooting for this year. You can ask Matt, you can ask anybody of the insiders. I keep on every time that Hamburg is playing and I can't watch the game, I keep on asking for the stats. I've seen him play in Madrid in week 1, so you already know he's from Hamburg. Let me introduce to you to Chrisman Kyei.
What's up?
Hello, Chrisman. How you doing?
I'm good. And you?
I'm doing great. I have a different setup today because, I'm interviewing a running back, so I got to be on my feet, I got to be ready for it.
Easy.
Okay. So first question, just to start off easy. How's it been living in Hamburg? Have you moved there? Have you already lived there in the past? So we know you were in Berlin for Berlin Adler, so.
Yeah. So I moved here 4 months ago. I think the end of July, January. So I live here like a couple months, like 4 months. And Hamburg is nice, great city, great people here around. So it's good. It's really good here.
Love to hear that. Do you already have a favorite spot to go out to either party or eat?
Honestly, right now not, because I'm staying a little bit more at home. I have work to do, on the football field and private. So I don't go so much out, honestly. I stay
focused
at
on
home.
the grind. I like
that.
Yeah. Nice. All right. What has been so far your favorite teammate? Who have you got most close with during the season so far?
This is. I can just only say one.
I can give you 3 if you want, but
Okay.
I'd love for you to say 1, 2, 3 if you I want to put you on the spot.
So I will put Lucas,
Okay.
other running back, because we play against each other. We know I know him like 4 years now. We was playing each other. We was play against each other. Now we're playing together. So he's my first. Then, this is really.
You gotta leave some people out, man. You gotta make some
this is
decisions.
the thing. This is really the thing. I will actually say Noah Bamba, because he was I would say like that, because he was the guy. He was the first guy who introduced me to a Hamburg.
Nice.
I know the first time I was here, he was like, "Hey, you want to come out? You want to talk a little bit?" He was the first guy who was trying to know me.
Nice.
And now we are like really close. He's a good friend for me. He's like a big brother for me too. Like I would say it like that. All my teammates are older than me, And then my family and my culture is like, respect your not elders, like the grown people. They're older than me. So I would say that all my teammates are my big brother. On some of them is my aunt. So because of the age, I would say all my teammates are my big brothers. So I respect them. I respect them so much from my heart, and I love them too. I love them from my heart. I would say like that. So Noah's my second. The third is really tough. Let me think. Oh, this is really tough. The path is really tough. I don't know. Shit. Oh, this is really tough. It's really tough.
Maybe your whole O-line in general.
Oh, okay. I would say, yeah. He's he's the cornerback from us. That was 17.
Okay.
He's the cornerback. I know him from my past. I was playing with him in the GFL.
So you go way back.
Yeah, way back. So
nice.
I know Jan. So I will put him on the third. Oh, nice. This is really tough. You put me in a position.
I'm sorry for putting you on the spot.
You're good.
Now, he's been the talk for the whole week. Even though you were playing in Prague, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. But have you already met Taulia Tagovailoa, your future quarterback, for next week and hopefully the rest of the season? Have you already met him and talked to him?
Before Prague?
Whenever. I don't know if you're back from Prague yet.
No, right after, I met him in the Prague. I think this was Saturday. No, Friday.
Okay.
No, Saturday. He's a really good guy. He has a good heart. I know that. He loves that sport. I was talking to him. He was trying to throw me a little bit, put some rolls, all the stuff, to warming up.
Nice.
So he's a good guy. He has a type of energy. What I really like about him, let's get a quarterback type. He's calm. He has the fresh energy, saying, "Oh, let's go. Let's get this shit done."
Yeah.
So I like him. Yeah, I like him really hard. I really like him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right. So, well, we talked about Taulia. We know his brother in the NFL, so I'm going to use this as a segue. I saw in your story, you were posting pictures from your game in Prague, and you were sneaking. We saw Marshall Lynch in there. I saw also James Conner in there, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So, are you, looking up to these players? Which is the NFL player that you're most inspired by? Because I saw some run from you this season. You had some beast mode run this season.
Appreciate. So if I'm saying like that, I would say Marshall Lynch. Nice. I would say him because the way he's running, I know I'm not him. I'm not him. I'm trying to be me. I try to be Chrisby. And what I really like about him is he's a power back like me. Yeah. So the way he's running, like running people through and all that, I'm just like, okay, shit, I want to do that too.
Yeah.
So he's my favorite part to look at. I have a few other running backs, but if this comes for my first spot, I will put Marshall Lynch. I like his type too, besides of football. He's cool, he's calm, he said what he's thinking. I like him a lot. So
nice.
That's why he's one of my favorite players.
Yeah, and we were saying when I was watching the game when we were in Madrid and we were watching you run over people, we were saying in the fourth quarter, of course, unlucky in the end, but you were able to rush and keep the ball safe and still find some yards to put your team closer to that field goal range. And I was talking to Jesus, who was watching the game with me, and I was like, man, I wouldn't be the guy that is trying to close a gap for Chrisby. I will just throw on his legs and hope that he doesn't jump me. And if he jumps me, good for him. Do you have hops like that, by the way?
Well,
can you jump?
I can jump. I'm just saving for that. I can jump.
Okay, did you play ball at all? Basketball?
No. I'm not a hooper. I'm not a dunker like that. I can definitely jump. Over people, I can jump.
Nice. I hope to see it during the season. All right. Now, I have to go on this subject. I'm sorry, because it's something that, something that was looking negative for Hamburg. The change of coaching stuff. We know Fata left right before the week one. How have you found, your relationship with the new coaching staff, and how's it been that change? How have you dealt with that change right before week 1?
I will say like this. I know Schuhan and Coach Lee from the past. There was both coaches in the Adler. So for me, at that point, nothing changed that really. It's just a new coach take a new position. And like my old coach take a new position as head coach. And he did still a great job. Of course, we can say 1 week before the game, what shit happens. Like if you see the other teams, shit happens for the other teams too. I think it's like we can cry about that, or we can move on. And what we did, we moved on. And we showed still, in the end of the day, we still showed them, the guys, all the people in Europe, hey, we can still ball. Nothing changed. We can still ball. So, at the end of the day, shit happens. So
and it's clear that you bounced back, because Madrid, super close game, could have gone either way, honestly. As you know, a field goal, 2 meters to the left, and it would have been in. And then Prague, bro, wow. You and Candido went off against Prague. Can you talk a bit about, like Saturday's game, 2 days ago from where we're recording. And just how was the game? Because it was a fight until halftime, and then you and Candido just took over and started rushing on these guys.
So, first of all, I'm so Candido is still in Hamburg. I was learning from him a lot. He's playing for the league like 2 years, or his third year, I think.
Yeah.
And Candido is a great running back. He's a great running back. If it's come to his speed, man, don't underestimate his speed. His speed is wow. Honestly, I saw that in practice too. So I'm really glad I have a running back, the type of running back like him. We have 2 different running backs. He's like a speed guy. I'm like a power guy.
It's like Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery. Yeah, you're the David Montgomery to his Jameer Gibbs. So nice.
So we both trying to do both stuff. Like I think he was still trying to run people over, and I'm trying to get the speed. But at the end of the day, we both have our strengths or weaknesses. But I'm so glad that he's on my side. Honestly, I'm so glad he's on my side. I learned from him so much. He's the guy who's hyping me up. He's the guy who's always on my side. So I'm really glad about that. And
what clicked in the second? Yeah, what clicked in the second half in Prague?
So the second half was like switching. I don't know. It's just we was like, man, we need the ball. Like we need to run with the ball like even more, because we have honestly, I would say with my full chest, we both are one of the best German running backs in Europe. So both run with the ball. We just need the ball. But it's still, you have other players around you. The wide receiver too. You have your quarterback, and the wide receiver needs to get the ball too. But I would say, if you can run with the ball, try run with the ball. You have both the best running backs in Germany or in Europe. So
it felt like Prague's rush defense was getting tired and tired through the game, and then at some point you just, you find those holes and you're able to burst out and get big runs, get touchdowns, and that was crucial to win the game.
So for me at that point, it's like, I know if you have the speed, you can switch from that point to that point. But I think the biggest problem for defense is if you have a running back or 2 running backs just running through all the time, switching up every time. Hey, some defense are going to be tired, and I like the faces from linebackers, D-line. They see me or Lucas. Shit, we need to tackle him again. I like the faces because, and for me, it's get like a push more, like to do one run further, like harder and harder.
Like, I don't remember which rookie it was. There was a rookie this year in the draft of the NFL that was like, I love that I take the love of football off of the face of the players that are playing against me.
I know this. This is Tyler Booker. He's the online.
Yeah, you're right.
He's the online for the Cowboys.
That's the same thing you were saying, bro.
I think for the running, I think I will speak for all running backs. Like, if you running so hard with the ball and the defense gonna be always like, and especially in the fourth quarter, man. If you don't have the mindset to just, hey, fuck it, I will still hit him. And if they lose the mentality, man, then it's just for running backs. We love that because we can push more and push more and push more. So in that point, for me and Lucas, I saw the faces. I didn't know what Lucas saw, but I saw the faces, and I was so happy. I can say, my head was saying, "Man, run again, have fun." So, yeah.
Christmas for Chrisman.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you've got so many great plays. You've got week 1, 70 plus yards and a touchdown. Week 2, 80 plus and 2 touchdowns, right? Or 1?
Yeah, no, 2. I have to get 2.
Yeah. So I have to ask you, so far in these 2 weeks, you've been playing amazing. What is your favorite play so far?
Honestly, my favorite play is versus Madrid.
Yeah.
And I think this was a long run for me with the counter.
Yeah.
So I honestly, right now, that's my favorite play.
Yeah, I fully remember that one. You were, I don't know if it was a juke or a stiff arm. You threw a guy against another guy, and Madrid during the run play, they were like hugging each other or something. And then they looked around and you were still going on the sideline.
This wasn't a stiff arm, this was a spin move.
A spin. Oh, yeah, spin, you're right. Yeah. Last question. We're going to end this on the rise segment with a little something that is going to help us move to game picks, which is going to be the next segment, which in that one, we're going to preview the next week. So let's preview a little bit your game for next week, right? You're playing Serge. Serge is going to be mad. Serge is going to be so angry because they're coming off a loss against Paris. It was a 6-0 loss. They're going to come to Hamburg and wanting to win, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So
100%.
How are you preparing for that game? How are you seeing your offense changing also? Because it's going to be the first game for Taulia Tagovailoa. So you still have these 2 running backs who are playing amazing, but then of course, Terrion Robinson has been playing amazing, and you're adding it's the all-time leader for passing yards in the Big Ten. So it's like an amazing player, of course. So yeah. So are you seeing this Hamburg team preparing for next week and playing next week?
What I first saying is I told it to Moritz, the German QB too. I always got the QB back. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to have the QB back. If the runs is good, he can more concentrate for the passing game. So if the runs is good, passing game gonna be better. So
yeah, because it opens up, like defense have to react to the runs.
So I'm trying to get my wide receiver the opportunity to catch some balls.
Yes, sir.
To catch some balls like Terrier, Robinson, and JC Johnny and Tamzir, all my wide receiver, because I'm not alone. And after the play, we have 11 players on the field. So I try to do my job, and the way I can do it is just run with the ball. And what I really like is I play versus Serge, because I hear they have a really good defense. And I'm the guy, every time if I play against good teams, I get even more better and better, because I have the mindset to play against really good teams because they make me better. So I'm really glad that we play versus Serge, because I know if I can I know I will get better. I know at the end of the day, they make me better, and they make my team better too. Because now we playing with big boys, like they can play. You see it on the film too. Stuttgart can play, and I'm just like, I'm happy. I'm really happy, and I am so happy about that game, because every week, I think like that every week I play with really great teams. But every game what I play, I get more better and better and better. I don't know if you saw that with Madrid. My first game, I was like, oh shit. Then in Prague, I get better. Now next week is Search. So I'm really hyped up about that game. I'm really, really hyped up. My team are hyped up, and we gonna be good. We're gonna be good. And at the end of the day, my quarterback is not alone. We have the whole team behind him, and I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
Same, bro. So hyped.
I would say like this, it's just their offense versus our offense. Who gonna be stopped first? Because we gonna be good. We gonna be running and we gonna be passing. At the same time, the same thing for the other teams is good. So I would say points offense are better. Their offense are our offense. I would say like that because we have a good quarterback, we have a good O-line, we have a good wide receiver group, good running back group. They have a good running back group. They have a good wide receiver group, our QB2, O-line 2. So I would prefer like this. Which offense gonna be the better offense? I would think like that because both defense are nice. Both defense are really nice.
Yeah.
And the end of the day, this is offense versus offense. Our offense or their offense. Which offenses are better? I would say
I like that. And I can't wait to see which one it's gonna be. Chrisman or Chrisby, thank you so much for this interview. It was so nice to have you on the rise. We're gonna keep all of the fans. We're gonna keep watching you through the season and rooting for you. You are my favorite player between the rookies right now. That's why I had you on first. I wanted to let you know, and I'm rooting for you to be the Rookie of the Year.
I appreciate
but
that.
Yeah, best of luck with that, and we'll talk soon.
100%. Appreciate you having me. Appreciate and that you give your time for me, and I'm thankful for that. So thank you. For me, it's done. My name is Chrisman Kyei. I'm Chrisby. You can call me Chrisby. And here's moving on to the picks.
Yes, sir. Let's go to game picks. A little interview there with Chrisby, friend of the mag now, friend of the show. Jamal, you're gonna see that later when the show is out. And as he said, we're moving on to game picks now. So first of all, I want to get your attention. We have 3 guys that are tied for first place in the game picks. It's me, you, and Alex, who are at 13-2. We have FDF right behind us at 12-3, and then Matt at 11-4.
Yeah, the picks this year are definitely a lot closer, and I feel like it's gonna be a closer race throughout the year. But this week's going to decide a lot. This week we're going to create some separation. So we're excited to see how this pans out.
Yes, sir. And let's jump into the first game right away. I want to talk a little bit real quick about Surge versus Hamburg. I previewed it with Chrisby already in the previous segment. So yeah, just a few words. Everybody chose Surge with this one. And I think, as we said in the talking privately, we're all expecting Surge to bounce back pretty much. We're not expecting Surge to lose 2 in a row, but Hamburg is a great team, great defense, and we get to see Taulia Tagovailoa for the first week. So, yeah, let's talk a little bit about this one.
Yeah, I think this is more of the Surge aren't going to drop 2 in a row, more than can Hamburg pull up the upset type situation. Like obviously they just signed Tala Tua's brother. Taua Tagovailoa. That's going to be fun trying to say his name all year. But if you look at the Jalen Henderson experience, people might want to manage expectations, right? Obviously, this is a huge signing, but this is still an adjustment. This is something new. This is something that he's never experienced. And obviously, he's been in the CFL. And we've seen guys in the CFL have good experience that translate over here. In quarterbacks, you look at Connor Strong, who played for the Raiders, and you look at Ben Holmes in terms of like the success that they've had, even though obviously the Raiders situation was a little bit different. So we'll see. But there's no way Jordan Newman is going to allow this team, a team he took over that was 2-20 before he got there, to drop two in a row. I just don't see it. I think they bounce back. I think Hamburg they do have a really good defense. I was actually pretty high on Hamburg, obviously the first 2 weeks. I think obviously the defense is going to be intact and obviously, seasoned by now. I think the offense might have a little bit of adjustment period with a new quarterback, but we'll see. But this is more me thinking. I'm not going to speak for everyone. I just can't see the Surge losing back-to-back games.
Yes, sir. Chrisby said it will come down to the offenses because he's saying both teams have a great defense, and he says whoever is able to do the most on offense and get stopped the least is going to be the one that comes out of this one. What do you think? Who do you think has the better offense right now? Because Surge, you might be the easy answer, but they put up 0 against Paris.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Surge. I think the 0 against Paris is more credit to Paris' defense and what they were able to do. Obviously, they really couldn't get in rhythm in that Paris game, right? They just seemed out of whack. They got behind early. I think Paris defense had about 4 sacks in the first half alone. So they really just couldn't get in rhythm. However, I'm going to say the Surge offense is better right now just because what we've seen from Hamburg, week 1 only putting out 12 points. Week 2 struggled to get the passing game going, but they were led by their Russian attack. But for me, in certain terms of right now, between these two, Surge are ahead right now in regards to offense.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how Taulia's rushing abilities, not only the passing abilities, which we know are amazing from watching the Big Ten, but the rushing abilities too are going to pair up with this already interesting duo of Candido and Chrisby together. I think that's going to be interesting to see, and interesting also to see how Surge is preparing to stop that.
Yeah. Also, I think new quarterback, new system. I don't think it's going to be that complex. And if you're going to play a defense for the first time, I don't know if the Surge defense in regards to not just players but scheme alone is a defense you want to go against. So, I think Surge bounced back this week and get the win.
Nice, yeah. Well, let's move on to Paris against Frankfurt. You are the only one who has Frankfurt as a winner. Everybody else has Paris. Are we getting too excited for the win against the Surge, or are you seeing something in Frankfurt that we don't see?
I think this game is for me, in my eyes and what I've seen, I think this is a game where styles make fights, right? So just because Frankfurt had a bad loss against the Surge, they might match up better against Paris. And for me, that's kind of like what I'm seeing, right? Also, if you look, there's a lot of factors I think go into this game. Paris coming off a huge win, going on the road for the first time. This is like the perfect letdown game, right? Your offense hasn't really been gelling. Defense is playing well. Everyone is hyping you up right now. You're leaving home. You're going to Frankfurt. All right, it's going to be the biggest crowd you played in front of. No disrespect to Paris. It's just their stadium situation is not like how it is in the past. Offense, at least in the past game, has still yet to show that they could put up, points in this game. Whoop. Some technical difficulties at Athletes Form Podcast Studios, but for me, I think styles make fights. I think when you look at the two, I think when Frankfurt played the Surge, right, they really couldn't stop the rushing attack, right? They really couldn't stop Jeff Kahn Jr. who went off, and then on offense, they didn't have a good offensive game plan against the Surge. I'm just perfectly honest. It just wasn't conducive to finding the right matchups. Better game plan versus Madrid. You see McKay get more involved in the run game. Obviously, Sandro, had a big game. They really love outside stretch and outside zone, and that's what Sandro kind of mastered at this past weekend. And I think receivers, Paul Leinhart, Nico Schaumann, Terry Wright Jr., Kevin Kyei, I think those guys are starting to gel better, with Matthew McKay. I think in this game, Frankfurt at least shown that they could score points. Paris hasn't shown they could score points. So I think for me, Frankfurt might have the edge in this game, but also playing in Frankfurt, home opener, that's a hard place to play. Just ask your 2022 ELF champion Vienna Vikings, who went to Frankfurt and lost. Their only in-season loss since joining the ELF, right? So there's a lot of factors that's going into this. I think Frankfurt pulls off the upset. Shout out to the Purple Hell.
Nice. I like that. I don't agree with it, obviously, because I have Paris winning. Because you said Frankfurt has showed that they can put up points. Paris hasn't showed it yet. Paris has showed that to win against them, it's tough to put up points. Rhine won by 2 points. They scored less than 20. They gave a fat donut to the Surge. It was a great offense. So I'm not worried much about Frankfurt or about Paris not being able to put up points. I'm thinking Frankfurt is not going to be able to put up points just because of how great that Paris defense is. But I guess we'll see the matchup and see how it rolls, yeah? Now,
absolutely.
Let's move on to
I think
Berlin against Storm. And we all picked the Storm to win because they're looking great at the start of the season, even though they lost Glenn. And I want to take a second to say, get well soon, Glenn. We all love you, and we hope to see you back in the 2026 season.
Friend of the magazine.
Yeah, even though they lost Glenn, Notre Dame looks amazing, but we always have to talk about this matchup because of the quarterbacks. You know, it's Jacob Salomons against Jadron Clark. We always have to talk about these two playing against each other, you know?
Yeah, this is the OG ELF rivalry. The one QB matchup we've seen the most in the European League of Football. Talking about from week 1, season 1 of the ELF when Hamburg beat Frankfurt. And obviously they met again twice, and one in Frankfurt, one in the championship game, all the way to, all the battles, in between. So this is an OG, and I think the league knew what they were doing by scheduling Sullivan versus Jadron and for the Nordic's first home game. So this is going to be a great matchup. I'm always excited. There's always going to be points scored in whenever these two teams meet, whenever these two quarterbacks meet. So it's going to be an exciting, and the people in Copenhagen are going to get a good one.
Right. Now, I have to show off a few things for the last game that we're going to talk about. First of all, I'm wearing this. You see it? Vienna Vikings against Rhine Fire championship game jersey or fan shirts. And then I'm going to put this on real quick to show that I got this as well. So let's talk about this Rhine Fire against Vienna Vikings game. That's going to be our game of the week. Can we say that already?
Game of the week. Yep.
Game of the week. Yes, sir.
This is the game of the week. This is the championship rematch. This is two teams that are on a collision course fighting for that number 1 spot. Obviously, you've seen everything Vienna has done this offseason and including this week with signing Aaron Donkor, right? You've seen everything up to this point. The biggest questions about Fire, all the losses that they had, but defense is still intact. That defense has been the same for 3 seasons, and defense wins championships. They're playing in Dusseldorf, right? Fire coming off a bye week. This seems like it's the perfect setup, for the Fire to win. But don't take it too slightly, right? Don't take it too slightly because Vienna yet to have been tested. I'll confidently say that. Yet to have been tested. This is going to be their first biggest test. It sucks Meyer and Kari is hurt. Don't know if they'll play this week. It'll be interesting to see, but we're gonna get a championship caliber game. We're gonna get the biggest thing I want to see, because Vienna kind of imploded on themselves in the championship game a little bit with how they played, especially in certain situations. What type of Vienna are we going to see? Did they learn from those mistakes? Are they going to bounce back? Right. I'm sure this is the game that they highlighted as their week 1, and they got to go on the road to do it. Right. And I've been someone who has said, like, until the Fire are dethroned, even though every year is different, they're my number 1. They're my number 1, and we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. And
a lot of people have had Vienna as the number 1, especially this week after the Surge loss. A lot of people, including First Time Magazine, are going to have Vienna as the number 1 in the power rankings. So we'll see how this matchup rolls. And we're also going to see them. Well, I'm going live, actually. I'm going to be there in Dusseldorf for this one. So follow up with next week's ELF show, because we're going to bring a little game vlog of that one. But yeah, we're going to be in the
Fortuna Düsseldorf Arena, which is in Düsseldorf. It's a huge arena. Do you think the environment is going to take a toll on Vienna during this one?
No, I think they're waiting for it. I think they're excited for it. I think they know what they're getting into. I think being in that championship game and seeing the fans that they get, I think Vienna's played in big stadiums before. This is going to be nothing new for Vienna. For them, it's more about the matchup because Vienna, similar to Frankfurt, similar to Surge, they have a fire problem. They just can't get past them, right? They just can't get past them. So I think Vienna will be ready. For me, it's going to be more situational and game plan in terms of how they try to attack that seasoned veteran defense with a bunch of guys that have played together for 3 years.
Yep. And I think they have the offense to face them. Bearing the injuries, I'm hoping some guys get back, but let's see. So I'm keeping them hidden until this point. Who do you have winning this game of the week?
Absolutely. I got Fire winning. I'm going to say Fire win 28. You know, weird things happen in ELF with field goals and safeties and stuff. So I'm going to say Fire win 28-22. 28-22.
Okay. Now me, I'm throwing this off. I don't know if you saw, I changed last minute. I'm going with the Vienna Vikings to win this one on the road. Yes, sir.
Hey, switch it up.
I mean, I talked to Ben preseason. We've seen people talk about this matchup between Rheinfire and Vienna Viking. We've seen people talk about this matchup for the whole preseason pretty much. And yesterday, compared to when we're recording, yesterday the Vienna Vikings announced Aaron Donker as a signing. So
yeah,
that kind of switched it for me. I had Fire until the last second, and then when they announced that, I was like, nah, that's going to tip it over for Vienna. So I'm going with Vienna for this one, to be honest. Who's going to be your player of the week?
Good game. Yeah, for me, player to watch in this game, and it's weird because you don't necessarily think of this guy as like the top guy, and you know, whenever people are doing like position, you know, rankings and stuff like that. But I want Starkey to prove something in this game. All right, I need this guy because we didn't really see much of him versus Paris. We saw some Bull, we saw some Copley, and Chad did a lot with his legs. I feel like, you know, Starkey's gonna get the attention, but I want to see something from him. I want to see, you know, what, you know, was he worth the signing? What he could prove? And I'm not saying he's a bust or anything like that, but I'm just waiting to see him break out. And he only had one game to do it. Why not show up in week 2 in the biggest game on the biggest stage? You know, versus one of the top 2 teams. So I'm waiting to see what Starkey does and how he gets involved. Because the development of the pass game for the Fire is going to be the question for that offense. Because it wasn't really anything crazy versus Paris. So we'll see how it pans out. But that's gonna be my pick of the game for guys to watch.
I like that. And for me, it's gonna be 2 former players. I want Aaron Donker. As I said, he switched my picks because he's a huge name. Probably one of the best Europeans playing in the league. And then my boy Jordan Bua, you know, Italian blood. I want to see Jordan show up in this one and see what he can bring against his former team, you know?
Absolutely. It'd be interesting to see how his presence in terms of taking off the top and using his speed gets involved. Like I said, the pass game for the Rhine Fire has to develop, and I'm excited to see what that looks like this week versus Vienna.
Yeah. And by the way, shout out to Ben Strait, because I saw a post, he's getting engaged. So let's have a party this weekend, yeah? Maybe show up against Ryan.
Get an interception or something.
Yes, sir. All right. That's it for this week's game picks. Thank you so much, Jamal, for joining on this one. And thank you, everybody, for watching the First Down Magazine ELF show, episode 3 now. Right now, watching this, drop a like, drop a comment. You know, let us know what you think about these game picks, what you think about Chrisby's interview, what you think about my time in Paris, because the episode starts with me in Paris having some fun with the Red Company, screaming in the stands with them. So, yeah. And drop a follow, of course. Support the magazine. I posted today, the Instagram page has had 1 million views in the last 30 days. So
Keep it
first of
going.
all, thank you so much for everybody tuning in. Second of all, 56% of those views are from people that doesn't follow. So fucking follow.
Most definitely.
All right,
It could be
thank you,
you could
Jamal.
double that number up.